Hey everybody, welcome back to Journal Sleep Repeat. It's Jennifer. I'm so excited to have you guys journal with me today. So just an FYI, this video was filmed about a month ago and I'm just now getting to edit it almost a month later. So just some things that I am going to be mentioning might be a little off time wise, so just keep that in mind and I'll see you in the video. Bye. Hey everybody, it's Jennifer. Welcome back to Journal Sleep Repeat. I hope you guys are doing well. And in today's video, I thought I would show my face and say hi, and here I am. So hi, if you're new, my name is Jennifer. I teach TK in kindergarten at a private Christian school in Southern California. And in my spare time, I love to read, I love to write, I love to paint. I love to journal and collage and scrapbook and just do all the creative things. So I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update. I haven't journaled in about 2 weeks because I went back to work after a wonderful summer vacation and just starting work and getting back into a routine. And we had back to school night and just getting my students acclimated and just all the stuff that comes along with back to school time. I haven't journaled and the weather has been extremely hot and uncomfortable, and I don't have AC in my classroom, which is very unfortunate, but that is a whole nother video for a whole nother day and I will digress. So today the weather is like nice and gloomy. It's still hot, but the sun is not like beaming down and like making it 10 times hotter. It did rain last night, which was nice. So anyway, I'm gonna spend my day journaling and I'm so excited because I'm just gonna like dump out all the things on the table and just turn on some of my favorite tunes and just journal to my heart's content. There is a lot to talk about. There's a lot going on and I just want to capture those memories, put them in my journal, and bring you guys along for the ride. I'm going to be working in two of my favorite journals right now, which I have not done a full flip through. On these journals, you guys have seen like sneak peeks. I did a sneak peek. I'll leave the video here in my self-care journal, and I did another little sneak peek in my wellness journal that I will leave here if you guys want to check that out. So I'm gonna be working in my self-care journal. Yes, I need to love on myself. So I made a self-care journal for, and then yes, that is me. This is actually my journal that I made on Canva, and I talked about that in this video here. So I painted this picture, just some white and blue paint, and I took a picture of it, uploaded it to Canva, sent it over to Amazon KDP, and it's a journal. So it was just like a blank journal. And so this is now my self-care journal. So I'm gonna be working in this journal today. I'm also going to be working in my wellness journal. I'm like really active in these two journals. This journal, my best friend created, and I think I worked in this journal before, like in 2 other videos, and I realized I forgot to put the link. So if you like the style of this journal, and I really like the size of this journal too, I will make sure to leave the link so you can purchase this on Amazon. So I'm going to be working in those 2 journals today. I'm also going to be working in my teacher planner and my personal planner. And yeah, it's like no like rhyme or reason to like my journaling process today. I'm just going to let like all the creativity flow, and I'm so excited. So thanks for hanging out with me today. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for coming back. And I'm loving like the screens in the back. It's giving me like the 2011 YouTube vibes. But these screens are kind of cool. Like I kind of like it. Unless you guys want to see my messy couch, let me know if you want to see my messy couch and I will leave the screens off. But I kind of like it. I like the screens, little butterflies. All right, let's start journaling. Alrighty guys, so we are starting in my teacher planner. So I picked up this planner at Dee Dee's Discounts. This is not a sponsored video. I know like the happy planner style journals can cost upwards of $30 to $40, and I was not trying to pay that much for a journal, so I purchased this at Dee Dee's. I want to say it was like $8.99, and it was great. So I use this planner specifically for all of my work related things. So this journal entry that I'm working on, I really wanted to base it off of the sticker that says just be you. I'm going into my 13th year of teaching as a whole. I taught preschool for 11 years, took a break during the pandemic, and then now I am teaching TK in kindergarten at a private Christian school. So I'm going into my second year in elementary, and I just have to remind myself to be who I am and not try to be like any other teacher. And I have to do what works best for my students, my classroom, and myself. And so I feel like that's the best way to be the best teacher that I want to be. So I just wanted to do a journal entry of this picture. This was of some of my students from the 2021-2022 school year, and we were talking about it was Black History Month, and we were talking about diversity and Dr. Martin Luther King. And we just really wanted to celebrate the fact that we all had different skin tones, but we were able to be together in a classroom and share and celebrate our differences. So I just wanted to include that in that journal entry. And the school year just started off extremely busy. Back to school night was like almost like right away, and I had back to school night the same night that my son had back to school night. So his dad went to his back to school night so I can stay at work. And most of my journaling during the first few weeks of school, probably the first month, was just like me complaining because of the heat. It was just extremely intensely hot in my classroom, and I don't have AC. I do have a few fans. They were just mostly blowing hot air around. Obviously I survived, but yeah, being in my hot classroom just had me questioning, like all of my life choices leading up to then, because I was just that miserable. So I'm just cutting out some pictures of some supplies that a parent donated to me that I was very grateful for, and just some pictures of my TK curriculum. My TKers are like so tiny this school year, and I remember my TKers from last year that are just like almost like adults now. So it was just really cool to see my kindergarteners this year and how much they've grown and how mature they are. I kind of get to see the fruits of my labor after teaching them, and they just have come back to school with so much knowledge and skills and growth and maturity, and it's really nice to see that. I do teach TK in kindergarten at a private Christian school, and we do use a Becca curriculum, and so that's what I've been focusing on with my TKers, just all of the readiness skills and the ABC 1, 2, 3, just getting them to color and trace and just really like develop those fine motor skills. So I have a lot of venting in some of my earlier entries during the first few weeks of school. So we are going to be moving on to my fitness or wellness journal. I am like super active in this journal. I write in this journal almost every single day. And so, like I said before, I am a teacher, and I had this past summer off, which was amazing, and it was a blessing to be able to stay home during the summer with my son. And one of the things that I did not want to do over the summer was just stay on my couch and, be eating all day, because I did that during the pandemic. And so, in addition to getting my bachelor's degree, but the few extra pounds totally came with it. I totally gained weight during COVID. And so I just didn't want to, go deeper, dig myself deeper into a hole. So I just really decided that I wanted to stay as active as I could during the summer and really be mindful of the food choices that I was making. So I started off, back in July of 2022, just eating like one large meal a day, or OMAD, if you will. And so I did a combination of OMAD, and then I just did a combination of just like really trying to listen to my body and figure out exactly what I wanted to eat, what I wanted to um, eat, and just really trying to be mindful of how my body felt and not trying to consume too much or consume too little, and just really try to listen to my body, because in the past there have been times where I have consumed way too much food, and then there has been times where I have been really restrictive. And so I'm just trying to find like a healthy balance. So with me, being mindful of my physical activity and being mindful of the things that I eat, and keeping this journal, which has been so helpful, I have managed to lose 15 pounds, and I am just really grateful. I didn't think I would be able to do it. I have lost weight before, and like I said, I gained it back during the pandemic, and I was just you know not confident that that weight would come off, because it was coming off very slowly. But so yeah, I was grateful. And the picture that you see on the left, I was in the fitting room at Marshall's, like trying on this dress, and I was really apprehensive about wearing it. My sister and I were going out that very night, and I kind of waited to the last minute to find something to wear. And it had been a long time since I worn something that was that fitted, against my body. So, I was feeling a little more confident and just decided to go ahead and wear that outfit. And I'm really glad that I did, because my sister and I had an absolute blast that night. We had so much fun. We hadn't been out together in a long time. And if you guys watch one of my previous videos, I made a journal for my older sister, who is about going on like 6 years sober now. And so when it was nice for us to be out and be sober for the most part. I had one drink. Like I said, my sister has been sober going on 6 years, so obviously she didn't have anything to drink. But it was really nice to go out and not be completely inebriated, for lack of a better term. So yeah, because she and I have done that in the past for multiple reasons. But anyway, I digress. That's a whole nother video for a whole nother day. So I had to pop back over here to my teacher planner, because I took this picture of my teacher bag, because I tend to carry like everything but the kitchen sink with me when I go to work. And this is just my son giving me a picture of one of his anime drawings. So we are going to move on to September. So every month in my wellness journal, I kind of like pick a month. We'll go by the month. And so I have like stats for July, stats for August, and these are going to be my stats for September. So I'll just kind of do like a check-in. Sometimes I'll do a weigh-in. And this particular journal entry, I wrote the name Grace. Well, not the name, but the word, Grace, next to my picture, because that's what I really wanted to give myself. Like I said, school had just started. My grandmother had just passed away. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take my time. There's no expectations. I'm not gonna try to like go into this month like, super like crazy. I just really listened to my body and just kind of dialed it down a little bit and just did whatever I felt was comfortable, and I just gave myself a lot of grace and a lot of patience and a lot of time. And because normally I would just like keep grinding and grinding and spreading myself too thin, which I really have a bad habit of doing. So just considering that school had just started and my grandmother had just passed away, I just really wanted to honor myself and honor my body and just like not like go in so hard. So really love this journal entry, really love that color paper. Alrighty guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and start wrapping up the vlog here. I'm just writing in my self-care journal. I created a self-care journal for my cousin a few months ago, and I was so inspired by hers. I wanted to create one for myself, and it has just been really great to just do all things in this journal that are about me and me only. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. Bye.